kami sa YMCA Castletown Recreation Center. Ayan. At napakarami po nila. They're shouting the word Free Palestine. Dahil ang lupa po nila ay inangkin ng Israelis, so they want to get it back from the Israelis, guys. Ang kanilang lupa ay inangkin. Ang dami po nila at nag-iingay
خلينا نسمع خلينا كلنا نسمع قولوا لهم لن نركع شعب فلسطين لن يركع
Free Palestine!
قولوا لهم أن صواريخكم وطائراتكم لن تنفع ولا رصاصكم ولا دباباتكم ولا
Ayan, nakikita nyo, guys?
لن نركع لن نركع قولوا لهم أن الشعوب لن تركع لكي على الكرسي
I said Palestine, but others say Palestine, but in French they call it Palestine.
ومن على الكرسي سوف يطلع قولوا لهم لن نركع لن نركع قولوا لهم لن ينفع حكمكم الذي في أطفالكم يزرع الذي يتربى عليه الإرهاب لن تصيبنا لن تصيبنا وفي عروضهم حقا وشرفا وكرامة ويسر رتبة قولوا لهم لن نركع لن نركع قولوا لهم أننا سوف نتوحد وقوة نجمع وإلى فلسطين بإذن الله سوف نرجع وإلى القدس نعود والأذان في الأقصى يسمع والأذان في الأقصى يسمع الله أكبر وفي كنيسة القيامة الأجراس سوف تقرأ وفي كنيسة القيامة الأجراس سوف تقرأ وفي كل فلسطين هذا العلم سوف يرفع ارفع الأعلام وفي كل فلسطين هذا العلم سوف يرفع قولوا لهم لن نكفر لن نستسلم لن نركع لن نركع
I just want to say something about this car caravan rally that was held here in Edmonton, Canada. It is about the 1948 Palestinian exodus occurred when more than 700,000 Palestinian Arabs, about half of pre-war Palestine's Arab population, fled or were expelled from their homes during the 1948 Palestine War. The exodus was a central component of the fracturing, dispossession, and displacement of Palestinian society known as the Nakba, Arabic Al-Nakba, literally disaster, catastrophe, or cataclysm, in which between 400 and 600 Palestinian villages were destroyed and Palestinian history erased, and also refers to the wider period of war itself and the subsequent oppression up to the present day. The precise number of refugees, many of whom settled in refugee camps in neighboring states, is a matter of dispute, but around 80% of the Arab inhabitants of what became Israel, half of the Arab total of mandatory Palestine, left or were expelled from their homes. About 250,000 to 300,000 Palestinians fled or were expelled before the Israeli Declaration of Independence in May 1948, a fact which was named as a casus belli for the entry of the Arab League into the country, sparkling the 1948 Arab-Israeli War. The causes are also a subject of fundamental disagreement among historians. Factors involved in the exodus include Jewish military advances, destruction of Arab villages, psychological warfare, fears of another massacre by Zionist militias after the Deir Yassin massacre, which caused many to live out of panic, direct expulsion orders by Israel authorities, the voluntary self-removal of the wealthier classes, collapse in Palestinian leadership and Arab evacuation orders, and an unwillingness to live under Jewish control. Later, a series of laws passed by the first Israeli government prevented Arabs who had left from returning to their homes or claiming their property. They and many of their descendants remain refugees. The expulsion of the Palestinians has since been described by some historians as ethnic cleansing, while others dispute this charge. What was happening on December 1947 to March 1948? In the first few months of the Civil War, the climate in the Mandate of Palestine became volatile, although throughout this period both Arab and Jewish leaders tried to limit hostilities. According to historian Benny Morris, the period was marked by Palestinian Arab attacks and Jewish defensiveness, increasingly punctuated by Jewish reprisals. Andrew made the placards and the flag of the Palestine, so we stick it on the window of my car and a placard at the back of my car. Ayan guys, at iikot kami. Hindi lang namin alam kung saan pa kami iikot. Kaya antabayanan nyo po hanggang matapos. Suportahan nyo po ang aming mga pinaglalaban nila. Ayan ang kanilang mga pinaglalaban na palayain ang Palestine. Ibalik sa kanila ang kanilang mga lupa. Ayan guys, na kinuha ng mga Israelis. Kaya antabayanan nyo po ang susunod ko po na footage. Ayan. feel them, guys. Fighting for their rights. I can't help myself, and I can't control my tears falling down when I saw these kids holding the flags, that they were there also to protect their country. and I feel sorry for them. The retaliations were more damaging than the provoking attack and included killing of armed and unarmed men, destruction of houses, and sometimes expulsion of inhabitants. The Zionist groups of Irgun and Lehi reverted to their 1937 to 1939 strategy of indiscriminate attacks by placing bombs and throwing grenades into crowded places such as bus stops, shopping centers, and markets. Some Palestinian Arab leaders sent their families abroad. To tell you the truth, I really don't know what is happening on this issue. But then, when I attended the rally, my mind was enlightened and I want to know what is the real truth, because the husband of my friend told me that this, and he's a military and went to Palestine and told me that it different thing. It's different from the stories that I'm hearing from Andre or from those people who are shouting Free Palestine. So I want to know more about this, and now I'm sharing to you guys so that you are able also to understand what is happening about Palestine and Israel. And there's a part 2 of my video. I will tackle more of the issues, and please support my channel, continue support my channel, guys. Thank you very much for all the support that you're putting up on my channel. Yan si Andre Basyan. One more time. Please subscribe on my channel if you're not yet subscribed, and please don't forget to click the notification bell so that you will always be updated on my videos. God bless.